you see, the original Japaneses, right, was black. You know what I'm saying? You do what I'm saying? So, how we look at Asians today, when somebody think of Asia, they gonna think of, light complexion, the Asians we see nowadays. But the thing is, right, nobody sees so-called black or Negroid people as Asian. But the original Japanese was Ethiopian. You know what I'm saying? And it sounds crazy, but the truth is so fucking crazy that this shit sound like fantasy. But nah, man, the Japanese is right, or the Ethiopian, and Ethiopia is actually America, because America is India superior. You dig what I'm saying? Oh, that's a beautiful dog right there. So everything being mixed around, switched up. We living in the upside down world, bro. You know what I'm saying? You watch shit like Stranger Things. No, like, so Samurai Jack motherfucking was fighting monsters in the underworld, bro. You gotta realize, bro, the original samurais, they want to say we're African, right? But whatever, I don't got a problem with that. But the original samurais was dark-skinned, neuromelanated gods, you know what I'm saying? And I got to do more of my studying, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't have a full scope of things. But I'm just pushing, like, this my video pushing the envelope, you know what I'm saying? This is like phase 1 of this shit. So pretty much the original samurais, you got Yasuke and stuff, were black. We'll just say black for lack of better terms. But the original samurai were black people, bro. And the thing is, man, through my just observation, man, I'm thinking really like a lot of, well, we know the Aztecs were black. So, and I like to connect things, you know what I'm saying? But you can't connect everything, because everything don't connect, you feel me? But everything is connected in the universe. So you can connect everything in ways, but you got to know how to do it. You got to know how to bridge the gaps and shit. And you got to know how to bridge the gaps in his story, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, because you got this it's so fucking deep, bro. Fucking spam calling me. It's so fucking deep, bro. Like, the shit gets so fucking deep. But anyways, Samurai Jack, he didn't belong. Like, you gotta realize samurai means to serve. You know what I'm saying? So the samurais was serving the lords of the emperors and shit like that. But a lot of them, it was a lot of fucked up shit. It was a lot of backstabbing shit. It was a lot of you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of what's it called? Yeah, just a lot of it was just a whole lot of shit, bro. You feel me? It was just a whole lot of, it was a lot of trading going on, not trading like trading goods, but like backstabbing and shit. It was a whole lot of backdoor snake shit going on, you know what I'm saying? Cause you gotta realize, bro, okay, the black woman is the dragon, bro, Tiamat. But you gotta realize that Asians worship the dragon because they part reptilian. Now, whatever deal or whatever cosmic retribution we had to go through as a civilization / world, you know what I'm saying, in the chem colonies, for whatever reason, this world fell in vibration, like, so all the dynasties, all the kingdoms fell and shit. You know what I'm saying? Where was I going with that shit? But anyways, bro, Samurai Jack, he represents the underworld. He represents fighting demons and monsters and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Pac, he was on that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like, in every like timeline, bro, you got the gods rising up, and a lot of the times the gods was rising up in very poor situations. That's where the orphans came in. You know what I'm saying? So the real trench babies is the orphans, is the children's with no fucking home, bro. Is the samurais, you know what I'm saying? That's how gangs, you know, gangs happen because motherfucking war and shit. So through the galactic wars, gangs came about, you know what I'm saying? And that was like revolution and liberation movements. That's how the gangs was coming up, you feel me? To protect the neighborhood and to protect the people, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of them children, bro, they didn't have no parents because their parents was either killed, prisoners of war, on drugs, through the crack epidemic, through Jim Crow, through COINTELPRO, you know what I'm saying? And this shit happened worldwide, you know what I'm saying? Because the guys was everywhere, bro. And like I told you, the original Japanese were Ethiopians. So the empires was infiltrated and shit. That's why you had a whole lot going on back then, like that Black Indian Wars, you dig what I'm saying? But you had, you know, in Peru, you had the Tupac Amaru, and you had like different rebellions and stuff. And we're gonna get more specific, you know what I'm saying, with shit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get real specific with shit. But as far as that Samurai Jack flow goes, you gotta realize this man, he was going to war with different principalities, bro. He was going to war with the underworld and shit. Because you think that you might see somebody as a human being, you might see a government, but you're not really seeing with your third eye what shit really be. And you gotta realize, bro, these is real motherfucking archons and monsters and shit that we warring with. So, and some of the strongest warriors, some of the strongest soldiers, bro, gotta come through certain bloodlines and gotta come through certain timelines. And a lot of them came through just pretty much struggle and pain and suffering, bro. You know? So you gotta realize that that's what Bloods and Crips is. Pain and suffering and pretty much just doing the devil's work, for real. But that's the only way, because you gotta realize, man, you gotta really peep game. Like, the Aztecs was always at war, you know what I'm saying? So fast forward to today, in these times, you know what I'm saying, in the 80s and shit, we born into a galactic war. So it's like, and that's where the story of like Samurai Jack and all these fucking Asian stories and samurai stories and ninja stories. If you watch them, bro, it's gruesome because these motherfuckers can't. These motherfuckers was born into they villages getting murked and killed, and you know it's just a whole lot of savagery shit that's been going on, bro. You feel me? But we gonna talk more about it. We gonna tap in with it, man. And I'm gonna drop some gems, some facts with it. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned for that.